and we're going to treat it as such. Now, first business first. As you know, what again, Shiffer? So don't get comfortable sitting where you are sitting or how you are sitting, because I am splitting you up. So we're going to start counting from this table. Yes. One. Come, count. We are counting. No. Shout your number. You're a one.
2, 3, 4, 5.
You have to pay attention, guys. Come on. We are not doing this today. I do not have that time to do this today. All right. You have to pay attention. It is not that kind of party. Let's go again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
All the one stand, please.
What? But Russell, we start from 1 and we don't hit 10.
Huh? Sorry, yeah, let me go again. So it's going to be, yeah, thank you for that. Thank you so much for that. But one thing, hi, Neil Russell, but thanks for calling the Neil Russell for a foolish thing. That's what is expected from him. It's 11 of you. So, okay, I will do the counting. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. All the ones stand. All the ones will remain here at this table. All the twos stand. All the twos will come over here. And all the threes will go at the table below.
Look. And she's a 2. And she's a 1. I'll get you a 3.
That clear that you don't do.
Great. Now you're sitting among some people that you don't know, which is good. Now you stand up for me, please. And you come over here. What am I doing? I'm splitting you up. Yeah, but a bit further down there. Hi, sisters. You stand up. And the two of you exchange spaces. You have a problem with this young lady?
Nah, I just want to sit over here.
You just want to sit down there? Dying back in. You can trade with somebody, not with me. Okay, you can stay there. Now that you have been seated according to my plan, I might just come back to you a bit later and shift you up again. Today we are looking at team building. I have some familiar faces that probably would have gone through some of this information before, but a refresher is always good. Now, I just don't want you to take this today as any other seminar. I just don't want you to today just because you are here. I want you to listen. I want you to understand. I want you to participate, be interactive, ask questions. If you do not understand what is being said, ask questions. The whole idea of this is that by the time you leave here this afternoon, you are to know a little more than you knew when you first came. Do not afraid to ask questions. There's nothing in Supreme Counseling as such as a stupid question. All right, so once you don't know, you will ask. If some person asks a question and some person else believes it's a stupid question, I ain't want to laugh in it here. Because we don't do the bullying thing. If it's something funny and we can laugh together, we can enjoy life together. But if it is laughing at somebody else's expense where they will feel badly about themselves, it will not be tolerated. We are Supreme Counseling and we are setting an example. We are changing lives and we are making things different because it was just about to compliment you. But you don't want to compliment, so you can give it. No, like I'm about to say, like how this young lady have grown and she look out for others and she care for others. but you see, you say edgy, you know? Right? But above all of that, we're going to have fun. We have some facilitators here today, and your project officer, and Russell, and uh, they would assist as we go through the day. So, some housekeeping business. If you want to use the restroom, it's out the door. Just turn to your right, and to your right, you will see the door there. You push the door and you go on the inside, and you see male or female. All right? Lunch today, unlike usual times, normal times, lunch will be a bit different in that when it comes to lunchtime, you're going to be given a $25 voucher, and you're going to go down to the food court, and you will select what you want. Right? Now, you are welcome, guys. You are not going to people food court to run up and down as if you're in Sheffet playground. Yes, sir?
So if you don't use your vote, it will get expired by today, or you just.
Or you're trying to be clever. But that is a good question because I'm going to answer to that. I will have to read one of the vouchers to see. I'll read one of the vouchers and let you know. But I do not think that the expiry date should be the same day you got it. I don't think so, but I'll read it and let you know. Or I'll let Kira take a look at them and read and let me know what it says. But those of you who wants to keep your voucher until another time, don't go home and tell your mother that Sean Clark can't Skymon starve me out. Because you refuse to get something to eat, okay? You will not go running around the mall. You're going to the food court. You have 3 months. Wow.
Whoa. That's all real good.
You have 3 months. You're not going running around the people's food court stores. You're going to the food court, which means that I should not see you in the $3 store. I should not see you in any other store downstairs without permission, because you're just going to the food court like the lovely, where the boys? Where are the males?
You don't really care.
Wow. No males. That's ironic. You know, it's fabulous. You would enjoy that. But we want to be able to reach all of our supreme beings, males and females. I'm a bit disappointed that none of the males are here. We shall go on. All right? So, you know about your lunch. You know where the restrooms are. Unlike the other place, they didn't give me the water. Unlike the other place, they did not give us any water. So, I don't know. I might probably have to send someone downstairs to purchase some water. Probably Russell. To purchase some water. Not right now. When the time is right. Yeah, I remember. I know. So today we are looking at teamwork for teenagers, building stronger together. That is our thing today. Teamwork for our teenagers, building stronger together. And we are going to start with an activity. Some of you have done it before, I'm sure. And it is called the silent lineup. The silent lineup. It all includes teamwork. Good morning, sir. And the silent lineup simply says, these are the instructions: no talking. The team must complete the challenge without speaking. You're going to line up according to your shoe size and rank from the biggest to the smallest. Alternate conversation, you develop nonverbal signals and gestures to cooperate or to coordinate. And reflection, we are going to discuss how limitations affect teamwork and problem solving. So, the most important thing to remember, you're lining up according to your shoe size from the biggest foot to the smallest foot, and you're doing it without talking. So, everybody stand for me. And we're going to come in this corner. I think this corner gives us enough room to get the exercise done. Oh, and what I did not tell you, I'm giving you 3 minutes to get that completed. Yes, ma'am. Yes, Miss Lawyer.
Last time we didn't have more time and I last time we had 10 minutes. So how you subtract must go good.
I hope you can study law, you know. Or I'll give you 5 minutes, all right? Your attorney have spoken. So you have 5 minutes. And you remember it's a line. You're going to be in a line. No. You're keeping your shoes on, shoe size. Remember, no talking, non-verbal communication. We will also see if a leader emerges from the exercise. If you laugh, it means that you're hearing voices too. So I don't even want that. No hidden thing, hello. Will you just grab your hand and she'll let you shimmer? No. And I expected the attorney to take charge. Sit anywhere until I think, because you're going to help me today. You're going to be where you sit. How much time gone? About 3 minutes done already? So they got like 7 minutes more then? Okay. I am hearing laughter.
I just want to ask one more thing. I just want to say one thing.
Come.
You don't have any shoes.
Well, if some of you are not familiar with your shoe size, what can you do? Do it without talking. What can you do? There you go. Sometimes nonverbal communication is important in teamwork. There are some people you work with that you just look at and you almost know what they're thinking. From their facial expression, from their body signals, everything. I am hearing voices, and I know that them voices in my head because I ain't Edwin. How much more time do we have?
10 minutes.
Yeah, guesstimation here though. 2 already? Okay, 2 minutes.
Morning, everyone.
Good morning. Miss Newton, can you assist me to see if these sizes are according to smallest to biggest? Let's see how they did. No?
Small from here and big from there.
Yeah, that's a good question. Where are we starting the small? Small is from here up here?
That's actually short.
Yeah.
They're good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you see that, like, if you see that, just when you see that, like, say what you say.
Yeah. It just sometimes depends on the cut of the shoe to cut effect. How these sizes.
All right, we want all that technicality. You ain't getting no reason. You ain't getting no reason for that kind of excuses. All right, guys, give yourselves a round of applause. Look as though you did quite well. Thank you, Mr. Attorney and others. Have a seat. Now, sometimes non-communication, non-verbal communication is the way to go. As I said, there are some people that you get so close. I'm quite sure you know it with some of your friends, where you can just give your friend a look, and without saying anything, you might just start to laugh or something because you know exactly what that person is thinking by just that non-verbal communication. And it works and it is good because sometimes you don't want everybody to know what you are thinking. Sometimes everybody knowing what you are thinking really won't work out for you. So, firstly, how did you find the exercise? How was the exercise? Annoying. Why was it annoying? Because I'm being told that a lot of you don't, I'm not going to say none of them. A lot of you don't know your shoe size, I was told. What about the others? How was the exercise? You found it confusing because gang signs? Oh, okay.
I was trying to let them know which number. Like, tell me which number for they put the nut. Yeah. And then they're like, we were talking about you 64 for Chalk City.
Was it challenging?
Yeah.
It was? What made it challenging?
Not being able to understand one another. I can't talk.
Not being able to understand each other and couldn't talk. Okay. Well, I guess what you just said would have been the most difficult aspect of the activity, not being able to talk and not being able to identify a language or something that made it easier for everybody. Did you work as a team? Kinda? What does kinda mean? Yes? Okay. So a leader emerged and you worked out a strategy that allowed you to get through the activity. Were there any laggers in the team? Okay. Laggers. Anybody who did not fully participate or who just stood there and was told what to do, so and you went there and you went there and you came as if you were being pushed and pulled without really fully being into the activity? No? Okay, good. So everybody kind of participated. Now, we're going to start with our first group activity and give each table one of these for me, buddy. And you are going to name your team. What color do you need?
Blue.
I don't think I have blue in here. It's a team activity where you're going to name your team. Name your team. What should we be called? And for this exercise, we are going to give 10 minutes. So you have 10 minutes to name your team. You can write the name of your team on the card, so that by the time we are finished, we can fold the card and that it can stand on the table. So you have 10 minutes to name your team. Remember, no crosstalk. Deal with your team. This is not the time where we're going to have participation between teams. Concentrate on your team and on getting the success of your team. Remember, if you are going to be using your phone for any assistance, that is allowed, but you have to seek permission to do so. Granted.
Yeah, you know me very good. Here you go. I never chat myself. I know Red gals. Where's she right?
You're too late on this fancy thing. Let me see if I find another blue one in here for you.
I can't wait. I'll be properly ready. You should let me work, good. What is that? It was right better.
Right here?
Better, you know, properly better.
There you go.
I don't want it. I want black. You pretty sure?
I got direct you downstairs.
Is in between it?
Yeah. No, I want black.
I ain't got send you downstairs to Braden's. Pardon me? Yeah. Pardon me? Another? Get him another paper. Huh? We're not laughing. I think we were laughing with you.
I'm not laughing.
The name was like, oh, please don't.
Look, take a picture.
That's gonna hurt me. Not.
How you gonna marry with a name bracket?
The name was funny. It was a funny name, okay?
But you laughing at me.
Not at you, at the name. She's I kind of think so. That sounds like her kind of creative, her creativity. She's very creative. Okay. How much more time?
2 minutes.
You have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Because when I start writing, not yet. Red gals. Listen, you're gonna pay me for my carrot here.
You for the paper, so?
Yeah, pay me for the carrot. What about the third note that you got? There you go. That make it even worse. You got less than 2 minutes, so you better write fast. The blank, that's a good way of not being involved, isn't it?
No, wait there.
Well, save some dollars. I think time is up. Yes, time is up. I'm going to be kind enough and I'm going to give you 60 seconds more. 1 minute. 1 minute. Starting now. I'm not judging. I'm just looking at this. Was it intentional? Do you know how the word is spelled? Warrior? Is it supposed to be warrior? Hmm? Are you not missing out a letter?
You missing out a letter? Yes, that's what the O. You can decorate it? Yeah, but
Your 60 seconds is almost finished. Our group has some repair work to do quickly. Oh, Lord, what are you doing over there? What? I ain't gonna tell me and just kid about you. There where you go, you're green here. Me just skid. But your time is up anyway, so you don't want any more colors? Captain Boys now is at Dayton. All right, so our time is up. Display the name of your group on your table. Now, we're going to start with the table in the back. You're going to explain to us very quickly how you came up with your name. What thought process went into it as a team? Mm-hmm.
I just tell the girl she identified as a red woman today. You know? So them laugh at it, right? So I give me
Okay, one person, please. Okay, thank you, guys. Guys, the team that I have selected to speak is speaking. The others be quiet. Thank you. Yes. Go ahead, team.
So I was under her, so I was like, oh, to be amazing. And I put out my name, right? Because I certain people this group of music, right? Oh, you're amazing, right? So that's me right there.
Okay. Okay. So the group is called The Amazing Three.
So we got wrestling ball.
So today, remember, that's The Amazing Three. Yes, ma'am?
But my question is, one of the females, they want to draw a stick name. Hello,
I'm loving the cross-on communication. Let's move on to the Blue Warriors. Who came up with the name? Was it a group effort? And why Blue Warriors? Guys, you have to listen. A part of teamwork is listening. And listening is a part of effective communication. You need to listen. Yes, ma'am.
So we came up with the name Blue Warriors because at first we were struggling with what to put it as.
Mm-hmm.
And then we came up with the thought as like, who want to go with the color or animal or whatever else about a world. So we then picked color and then asked which color one we're going to go with. For me personally, I like blue. She said she agrees to blue too, and I guess all we went over blue.
Okay.
And the Warriors, I don't know where the Warriors come from, but
Because the Warriors.
Because you're warriors.
Yeah.
I love that. They're warriors because they fight their own battles. I am wondering though, if Mr. Brown was to hear his lions saying that they're warriors, how he would feel about that. Fantastic name, fantastic idea, and I love how you guys work. I could tell that you worked as a team because each of you were able to share openly how you came up with your name. And now we move on to Madam Artis. What is the name?
Blue is the new red.
Blue is the new red. There are certain people in Barbados that will not agree with that. Blue can never be the new red, they will say. But why blue is the new red?
Yeah, blue, red, and then she like red, she like blue, I like blue,
I like red.
and she like red. Yeah.
So you're saying then that you use your environment to come up with your name. Now how clever is that? And what I like about the name as well is that they have blue written in red and red written in blue. Wasn't that creative? That was very, very. Oh yeah, okay. All right. And the stick man.
Patient to draw the surroundings, and I draw the stick girls, not stick men.
So you draw the stick girls. But it was a team effort. Good. Oh Lord, no. Oh Lord, no. So we have the blue is the new red. We have the blue warriors, and we have the amazing three. That because you guys don't have it up. You're supposed to put it to stand that it can be seen. Exactly, you don't have it to stand. Creativity is what it takes, right? Good. So we have our teams. We have the names of our teams. Yeah, go ahead. And now we are going to move on to the next step. I want each team now to choose a leader. Choose a leader. No, don't say sir. This is not sir's decision. This is your decision. You are naming. You've named your team. Now you're choosing the leader of your team. Okay. All right, everybody have selected a leader? Who is the leader of this group? What is your leader's name? There you go. Huh? I didn't know the name. Okay, great. How do you go around picking your leader? Everyone just want to say she's the leader? Sorry, this happened? She's the smartest? Well, so you have realized that she's creative. Okay. I wouldn't necessarily go with that she's the smartest one. Meaning that you all share your intelligence. All right? Don't jump on sir so fast. Okay, so blue is the new red. They have selected a leader. The amazing three. Prefect? She said for sure. How did they select for sure as their leader? I kind of think so. I kind of think so. Because you see, she going straight for the card to take up and say, you see this one here? Look. Okay. So the amazing three, they have selected their leader. And the Blue Warriors, surprise me, who was your leader? No surprise. And how did you select my attorney? I know it has happened all the time. But that says something about you. That you have leadership qualities, and no matter where you go, people can see that. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So, we got the names, we got the crews, we have our leaders, and now, well, before I go on, sorry. What is a leader? What is a leader? Or who is a leader? Mm-hmm.
A leader is someone who can give.
You have to listen. A leader is someone who can give.
A leader is someone who can give good instructions and lead you into the right path,
Mm-hmm.
and you could follow them, and you could trust that they could help you and lead you into the right way.
Okay.
Looking for that word, but
Okay, so basically what you're saying is that a leader leads.
no, that's not what I'm trying to say.
So what are you trying to say then? I just put it in short words for
Leader
you.
just guide you in the right way.
A
And
leader
you
just
trust
guide you
them.
in the right way. Okay. Anybody else want to add to that?
A leader don't believe.
A leader don't.
So that make you lead about a
You
good
you
leader.
you sure you bear shots at you leader already?
A leader
Huh?
listen.
A leader listens. Uh-huh. Okay. All right. So what is a leader? Leadership is more than just a job title. It's about helping others work towards a common goal. So, for example, the goal in the beginning was to line up based on your shoe size. And a leader emerged from that. A leader came out of that. Right? Because that leader led you towards the common goal. What was the goal in that instance? To line up according to shoe size. Great. Listen first. And I think the leader of Blue is the new red mentioned that. A leader listens first. Great leaders listen more than they speak. You hear that? Great leaders listen more than they speak. They seek to understand before being understood. They seek to understand before they are understood. So a leader is not a bully or should not be a bully. A leader should not throw in stones. A leader should not be a dictator. A leader should not be some person that says, I know it all, and this is what it is. So, working as a team. We can skip this because y'all already told me how you chose your leader, and some of you just do it based, pardon me? Based on pointing fingers. Now, next exercise. This is going to be fun.
No, it's
No.
not.
You are now going to design your company's logo, your team logo. You're going to design your team's logo. Yes, ma'am?
Permission to use my phone, please.
Permission granted to use your phones.
Sir,
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. If I have Wi-Fi? Yeah, 3 sheets, a sheet each. All right, so you can take your Wi-Fi and then just pass the information around for those who need it. Wow. Do you need just do you need markers? Do you need crayons? Do you need pencils? What do you need? Pencils? Pencils are. You see a box of pencils anywhere, buddy? Yeah. And how much time are we giving them for this one? 15 minutes. All right, 20 minutes. You've been given 20 minutes. How generous? Because of you. 20 minutes to design your logo. Now, just a little hint, your logo should have something to do with your name. The name, your logo should say something about the name of your company. So you can't have, for example, blue is the new red and your logo is in purple. Pause this. Pause. Pause it, yeah. Mom's got it one corner, see what she has.
Gotta do a step first, though.
Mhm.
I told her to give me a mark every since and you come out. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
We can put chrome lights out there.
Seeing?
Just keep going. I think I should be amazing though. So, yeah, that.
I can see, I can tell. And unfortunately, it is central. I said, unfortunately, it is central. Centrally located. Yeah. Mm.
I don't know why I did.
I can lend you one of my new towels. You sure? It's big. They're new. They have not been used as yet.
Then I'll be warm, warmer than warm. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Aw.
There you go. From all the teams, 10? All right, so you have 10 minutes. You're welcome. Although I'm not the one to thank, because if it was me, you would only get 3. Yeah. Proud of me? There you are? You're starting to like him better? Oh my God, that hurt me. Not. Yes. You want to borrow a black marker? Okay, you'll get a black marker. I am loving this teamwork. I'm loving the teamwork from all the teams. All 3 of the teams are working really well together.
Sure.
And this is what it is about. Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, Reach One, Save One. Working with our nation's youth to move them from mundane to magical. And we want Barbadians to not only enjoy and to follow and to like our page, but also to contribute, to donate to the cause. Remember, it's a cause to save young lives and to make sure that our young people remain on the same track. And as my young people work, and they work diligently and they work well, if you're out there, you're interested in helping us to maintain this good work, You can donate to Scotia Bank account 456648, transit number 66555. You can call us at 538-9769 or 836-5601 to arrange a drop-off, or we can send someone out to you to pick up, or you can write a check in the name of Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, and you can mail it to Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, Pine Hill Road, St. Michael. All donations are welcomed as we try our best to save our nation's youth at a time when it is needed now more than ever.
That's how you do it.
5 minutes. He got a clock in here, right? And grown clock. 5 minutes to go. The amazing three. This is amazing work.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, been trying so hard my whole life, sir.
The black marker. You need a black marker.
It look like a good one.
The team needing the black marker. This team.
See that weird,
No, they're not.
amazing.
You gotta have a black marker.
Yeah, but the one I guess somebody else took it.
Not bad.
All right, guys, you have less. You have probably about 3 minutes. You have 3 minutes to complete.
Yeah.
She want the other one that I'm not
What
going
about these names? You alright too?
Yeah.
This ain't right. You want that here?
Yeah, we can with all your black markers.
Hmm?
Can with all your black markers.
Clearly.
Boy, it's not. It's blue. What you trying to do? Trick people?
It's my fault. Well, you go borrow it from somebody else. 'Cause there's one on that table there, like it's not being used.
So, sir,
Yes, ma'am.
so we get candy for the drawings and her, right? Just asking.
Candy.
Yeah, like food or extra food or something. So, like, just asking.
Yeah. Once you go to a place to spend $25 and you got candy, you could
Alright.
afford to get
Nah,
candy.
nah, I say like, you know, for like the best drawing. Also, like, just saying hypothetically, if we want to, we get the best drawing. Saying one of us scoop, like, not saying any names are better than any others, right?
Yeah. I understand what you're
Right,
saying.
so we could,
But we will compliment you. We
no,
will.
no, no, I don't, yeah, that's amazing. I think, right? But think about food, candy, I think like that. So
That's really bro the best of you.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I understand that.
I'm money.
And money.
Well,
Yeah.
of course.
I understand that. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Keep it up. Keep it up. You're doing well. Yes. Yes, you're not kind of good. Come on, why you putting on yourself like that? It's not kind of good. You're doing good. You're doing well. Not kind of.
Is a helmet.
No, if my in brain calculation is right, I think the time should be up. Cause you had 3 minutes and 3 minutes gone.
Y'all want amazing work or just quick work? Pick a struggle piece. Like it can't be amazing and quick at the same time.
You know, all of a sudden you grow into real voice. You grow into real voice. I love it.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, those are the ones. All right, right now you are on borrowed time.
Yeah, make us feel worse than we already are.
No, that was not to make you feel bad. You see, because I will love to see the completed product. I really would. Uh, you're all doing well, but I still can't give you the whole morning. But it looks like you're putting on the finishing touches now.
We got back some brainstorm.
Right.
The sponge and thing, Bertha keep pointing it stick at me the other day trying to fix it. So now yeah, it was gonna ask you if you could just wait till we can put wait till we got something to say.
Um, go down to Braden's and see if they have them and what's the cost. Oh no, but no, you can't think. It's gotta be sent up. You gotta get made. All right, well, do whatever alternative you can do for now. I will gotta get Kim to order. Let Kim order one. All right, guys. I've given you enough time. Well, do your signature quickly. Jessa? Jessa?
Not purple in there?
Yeah.
Pass purple, thank you.
Because your favorite color is blue.
My favorite color is blue and purple. And I got with my favorite color is what make man.
Yeah.
I give it.
It's matching the team doing. Team supposed to be black, right? You know.
What's that? We're not actually doing like. Are they?
So that's how one of their colors is right. You tell me right.
No, but it's all right because if you're going to put your personal signature on it, that's fine.
This is the personal thing.
Okay. All right, guys. Your time is up. And the captains now will lead off by explaining. Along with you, you are going to assist your captains in explaining, your captain in explaining your logo, how you came up with your logo, and what is your logo depicting? What does it mean? What is it saying? All right? So Any team wants to go first? Any team wants to go first? Oh, we don't have a flip chart stand. All right, just let two persons, one of the team members hold here, the other team member hold there. Who is speaking? The captain. All right, guys, I need everybody to pay attention to group one. They're explaining their logo. Attention, please, guys. Thank you. Okay, let's go, guys.
As y'all know, we name is red is the new blue, right? So of course we have put blue and red. And then just to put we own little touch, we put we signatures at the top and we at the bottom, cause we the best. We do little flowers cause flowers is make everything look better. Exactly. God make sure God put bare blue and red because we name is what? What we name is? So we name people. Or just say red and blue.
Blue is the new red.
But yeah.
Anything else about your logo?
And as y'all can see, we put our colors as our skirts, cause so we can see who's who.
I don't like my antennas go.
All right, so that's it for
But
your
yeah,
logo.
That's it.
Good job. Did you guys work as a team?
Yes, we did.
Great, fantastic. Brilliant. Who is going next? There you go, ma'am. I can just put it there and hold it. Okay, they will explain. Just be quiet. Go right ahead.
Hi, good morning. As you guys know, I am the leader of the Blue Warriors. To explain our logo, we wanted something that would symbolize how we were warriors and how we showed our, let's see, I don't know the word. So we went for a helmet as a battle class because warriors, they use armor, helmets, and swords when they go into battle. For the crown, we put the crown there because I guess we wanted to show that we were rulers of our own battles. And we put the W there because we are warriors to symbolize that we are warriors instead, because you guys are questioning what it is or what it's supposed to symbolize. The dark lines were supposed to be like how the fur on top of the helmet is cut out, but unfortunately I couldn't cut it out. So I put the dark lines there to symbolize that it was supposed to be like that, and we put our names underneath to symbolize that we did our art. And for me, I think the scar is there to show that we can go through our own battles and we will still get hurt, and we will have marks to show for that. And like you said, you fight our own battles. Right. We fight our own battles.
Brilliant. Thank you guys so much. Fantastic work. And the final team?
Alright, watch it. So,
There you go. Now she has to hold because the leader has to speak. So now hold, you have to hold up.
so the name of our team is
Guys, attention. They paid attention to you.
Attention.
Hello. Thank you.
So our group name is the Amazing Tree because we're amazing. You understand? So we got a inspo picture from my drawing, and then we put in our own thing. So I highlight the amazing, and we draw flowers and things. It looks really nice. Amazing. All right.
Great. It does. Amazing. Did you work together as a team?
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. I did see the team work. Give all of you a round of applause. You did well. Now, do you think you would have been able to get as far as you got to complete the task if it was an individual task? Do you think you would have been able to get this far if you had any member of your team not cooperating? So, who said yes? Why?
Because I want to call you. Because certain people in my group could not do the task correctly. So
I let her like that, Gabby.
So, certain people in your team could not perform the task
correctly. I thought
correctly, but did the rest of you chip in to help her, to help that team member?
I would say one person chipped in. I guess. Yeah. So
And what did you do as the leader now? Because at the end of the day, the buck stops at you. So what did you do to motivate your team to work together to help that weak team member to come up to scratch to be able to help you complete your task? You told her to write her signature. All right, we're going to carry you to leadership training. Thank you, guys. No, you're doing well. Now, let's look at teams. Let's look, we're looking at the car as a team. Is this a complete team?
No.
Why not?
The wheels gone missing.
The wheel is missing. So, like Russell, can you say? What? Talking about shade. So this is not a complete team. The wheel is missing. Does that mean then that the team cannot perform at 100%? It can't? No, it can't. Okay, great. What about this team? So it, the tire is flat. Okay, so you're saying the tire is flat. Does that mean that this team cannot function?
You know what, a car? But you know you're inside the wheel not moving.
But the team is remember with the first team, the wheel was completely gone. With this team, the tire is flat. So with a flat tire, does it mean that this team cannot function? Not technically. Great, we are thinking. So I might to take it that you're saying that the team can function, but it probably move a bit slower to get the job done. Exactly. All right. So the first team could not work because a part was completely missing. And even if it worked, it means that the other team members will really have to chip in and do a bit more. This team can work, but it will work a bit slower. Some people will decide, you know what, let us change this team member and bring in a team member that can really function. What about this team? Would you consider that an effective team, a good team? Why? None the wheels not missing, and the wheels not flat, that's one. Everybody's playing their part, that's two. They're doing a great job, three, but there's something that I'm looking for. They're working in unison, yes, but there's something that I'm looking for. There's something I'm looking for. Not only they're moving faster, look and see where they're going. Forward, straight line. One motion, but there's something they're looking for. Come, they're moving in unison, but it's one word they're looking for. They're moving in one direction. The team is moving in one direction. One accord. So you don't have one team member going left, and the next team member going right, and the next team member reversing or stop. The team is moving together. And that is what you did just now with your team that caused you to be able to complete your logos, because you worked as a team. You worked together. You worked in one accord. And that's where you were able to complete the task. All right? And it's very important for the team to work together. So with all of that said, You should have covered this during your achieve session. What is a team? What is a team?
These are a group of people that are working together to achieve a certain goal.
A team is a group of people working together to achieve a certain goal. Okay, that's what again, sir. All right. I don't think that's the definition of team, but we take it. Uh, anybody else? So everybody agrees with that definition. A team is a group of individuals all working together for a common purpose. You are absolutely correct. The individuals making up a team should have common goals and common objectives and should think along the same lines. But is that always the case? Do you think that all team members always think along the same lines? No. So what happens with the team if you have team members thinking differently? Okay, I'm being told it will not work out. Why would it not work out? Everybody is going different ways. But let's go to school for a minute. How many of you like long division? Y'all don't even know what long division is? Yes, showing all your working. How many of you like short division? Good. Okay. So long division and short division, if it is done correctly, you will get out the same answer. It is just that one will take longer than the other. One will show you're working. One will show how you got to the point, while the other will get straight to the point. All right? So it is for the captain or the leader to find a way to incorporate or to include all the members and the way they think. And you have to show her?
No, I don't know.
Her eyes are closed. Go ahead. Now, let's look at this example of a team.
There's Brazil's corner, which is punched up over his own crossbar. Warily. Neymar's got ideas. Danilo outside of it. Rafinha, Paqueta, Rafinha! Oh, that was smooth. Oh, they're giving the ball away. This is crazy, and Milinkovic-Savic had to dig himself out of a self-made hole, and Rafinha couldn't punish him. The best chance of the second half, almost before the second half got started. Alexandro has stuck the post.
Now, when you look at a team, let's look at a sports team, for example. Let's look at netball. Something I think that all of you can associate with. Not all of you? Okay, but let's look at any team. Football, netball, basketball, hockey, any team. What is the purpose of the team? To win. And the team has different positions, correct? So with football, you have the goalkeeper. With netball, you have your goalkeeper. You have your defense. You have your midfield. You have your centers. You have your wings. You have your defense. And each of the team members, you look lost. You're not a sports person. Okay. And each of the team members, they have a particular role to play. The defenders defend their goal to stop the opponent from scoring on them. The midfield plays two roles, defense and attack. The striker is the player who tries to score for their team. Then you have the wings. The person's playing wing, left wing, right. And then you have the goalkeeper that defends the goal. But all of these different parts, all of these different roles, they come together with one purpose. And that is to win. So if you have a team member now that is playing against his team, he could probably score against his team. because he's not going in the same direction. Now, because all of these, the team has all of these different members, realize that all the members still moving in the same direction. If they have to defend, everybody goes to defend. When it comes to attack, the team moves forward. So that is how the team works together. So we've done team. Now let's look at teamwork. We know what a team is, what a team does, what comprises a team. Let's look now at teamwork. And we're going to have some teamwork. So with this teamwork, each team will be given Monopoly money. No. I only said so because I heard you. There are 3 teams. So give 2 teams, well, give each team 1, sorry. Now, what you're going to do is that you are going to open your envelopes and you're going to throw the contents out on the table. And the team now must work together in 5 minutes. You think that's enough for this? We're going to give you 5 minutes to put the puzzle together as a team. When you are finished, you will explain to the group your strategy of completing your task. Anyone knows the strategy or the secret behind doing puzzles, putting puzzles together? Maybe this team needs some help with the strategy of putting puzzles together.
No,
They know that.
they're working out.
They are.
Yeah, look at they.
Oh, yes, they are, yeah.
Yeah, different people got different sections. It seems.
That's teamwork.
They working it all together. They're working it all together. They have parts. They broke up in sections. That made no sense.
Bang, man.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Huh? You.
Look, he made so smart things. I get that.
You can tell where it is. I mean, they don't have faces, but you can tell.
Yeah.
Another top piece for him. Yeah, there we go.
As our young people continue to work and try their best working together as a team.
Yeah, finished.
Fine, congratulations, great. Congratulations. And they're working as a team to get the task done. I just want to remind Barbados of our Reach One, Save One fundraising initiative, where we are trying to raise funds to be able to save our young people. We know that it's the time that young people in Barbados need saving, and we must all come together to work together to make sure that we can save a generation. It's no longer about just talking and quarreling and pointing out their mistakes. It is about us coming together collectively to be a part of the solution. Now, you can be a part of the Supreme Counseling solution by contributing to our fundraising ventures. You can call us at 538-9769, 836-5604 to drop off or to request a pickup of your donation. Or you can transfer your funds to Scotiabank account at 456648, transit 66555. Or you can write your check in the name of Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, and you can mail it to Supreme Counseling for Personal Development, Pine Hill Road, St. Michael. We need your help. Barbados needs your help. Our young people need your help, and we are counting on Barbados to be a part of our Reach One, Save One initiative. We have one team that is completed. Congratulations. 2 teams completed. And we still have the 3rd team working, but they are getting there. Not all teams will get there together. In a business, you will have different departments. You may have accounts. You may have housekeeping. Let's look at the hotel accounts, housekeeping. You have your front desk or your front office staff. You have your groundsmen. You have the different departments making it different teams. But the teams work together for the success of the overall organization, which is the hotel. And you'll find that not all teams will work at the same pace, at the same speed, but all teams, once they work together, will achieve the goal. And they are almost finished. Brilliant. Give yourselves a round of applause. Now, there is one team with an odd color.
Yeah.
How will you describe that team? Because if we look at each piece of the puzzle as a team member, how would you describe that team member? What would you say about that team member? That, but based on the puzzle, they're fitting in perfectly.
Yeah, but one,
They're odd.
one left out.
One left out. So that then is like what? Having a groundsman working in accounts when he's not sure of how accounts run. It means then that you must have the correct players on your team each and every time. Now, you did well in putting it together. You devised the plan, you worked with the organization, and then at the end of it, you celebrate the wins and the achievements of each of your team members. So, when we look at what is teamwork, we look at the collaborative effort, meaning everybody working together, the ability to work with others. We look at communication, which is very important, sharing ideas clearly and listening actively to others. Remember what it says, communication is not all about sharing your ideas, but it is also about listening. And it is probably the most important part of communication. Listening, not listening to hear, but listening to understand. All right? And then you have your cooperation, helping others reach their full potential. And I saw that again with the team. You guys are working beautifully together today. I saw that as a team. The team worked together with this particular team, the Blue Warriors. It was pointed out to me by facilitator Tanya Newton that each of you had a different part of the puzzle to put together. And then you put the whole thing together afterwards. That is teamwork. Did your leader come up with that idea, or was it an idea amongst everybody? Amongst everybody. Great. So it means that this team is well oiled and it is working together. And that is what brings success. Remember all of this because you have to complete your achieved portfolios in order to receive your certificates at the end of it. Now, why is teamwork important? When you work as a team, it's career readiness. So it is preparing you to work with people in the future. Leadership development, we have our leaders, but in this team again, the Blue Warriors, although we have a leader, the leader is not dictating what happens with the team. The leader is allowing the other team members to have a say. The leader is allowing the other team members to have an input. So the leader is not only enhancing her leadership abilities and skills, but she's allowing other members of her team to develop their leadership skills as well. And that is important. And then we look at emotional intelligence. Big word. Understanding others' perspectives and feelings. How others feel. Taking what other people feel into consideration. And even the team that initially said that their leader was chosen based on bullying, that team is now working as a team, and that leader is growing into her role where she's taking the input of all the other teams. And mind you, that team finished first. Did you see any teamwork in the video? And why did they come together as a team? To do what?
Keep everybody safe.
To keep everybody safe, to prevent problems, to survive, to not to get eat, so to defend each other. And sometimes teams come together like that. So if you look at, for example, the Barbados Police Service, a team that is together to serve and protect. If you look at the Barbados Defense Force, a team that comes together to protect. So there are different teams that come together for different reasons. And with those three teams, each of the teams realized that at least one of the team member was in problems, were having difficulties, and they decided, that can't happen though. So the leader rallied the entire team together to protect that one. To protect that one team member. All right? Now, activity. What's in the bag? Yes, sir. What we have is, where are we going to put the, probably far away here. Where was your birthday? Don't open it. Remember this? I don't think you do. No, I don't think you were there on the second day when they did this with you. No, I don't think I ever did this with you. There, all right, there. Leave them here. There are 4 people. There are 4 teams. Good. So what is going to happen is that 3 teams and 4 bags. Yeah. We have 4 bags. We have 3 teams. One of these bags belong to my able assistant. The bag that belongs to him is the bag that will be left behind. The leader of each team will come up to the table and will examine the bags. You cannot open the bags, you can't try to peep in, nothing so. But you're going to examine the bag, and then you will decide if you are going to take that bag for your team. When you get back to your table, the team then will decide amongst itself if you're going to keep that bag or if you're going to exchange that bag with another team within your organization. Or, hold on, or if you are going to come over to my assistant and negotiate with him, which is not going to be an easy task, to trade in your bag for his. Question?
So the first person that go, they could see each bag?
However you do it, you can fill up each bag, whatever you do to decide the bag that you will take. Yes, the teams will go individually. The leaders will go individually. You will fill up each bag, whatever you do to analyze the bag, and then you select that bag for your team. All right, so step 1, group leader selects a bag on behalf of the group. Step 2, discuss as a group whether they will keep the bag selected or trade it in. Step 3, state why you kept your bag. And saying that we had such arguments, we can start with this table. Yes, ma'am?
You see, she's trying to bully you into making she go first.
No, but I love your negotiation skills. You're sharp. You are sharp. Your skills are sharp. Don't cry about it. Pray about it. Yes, pray about it. Don't cry about it. All right, so team 1 have selected their bag. Yes? Now you have to decide as a team now if you're going to keep your bag.
She teasing me, so I want she might get that way.
She teasing you and telling you what? Another bully tactic.
Yes, I can. You want me to tell you?
No, we ain't answering you neither. You can ask, but we ain't telling you nothing.
I don't want that, honestly. So y'all like wording puzzles or y'all like puzzles?
Hello, just say what by you and the whole thing going on. I know what you think you see. Thank you very much. And now the third team. What? What I did not realize in trying to save bags that we can use again is that they're not like the bags that we used before that are heavy. These bags are a bit too light so they can actually see through the bags. And once you come across a brilliant one that go in the light, sorry. So this is the point now where the teams will communicate amongst each other to decide if you're going to keep the bag or if you're going to come over to the negotiator to trade in his bag. If you decide to keep your bag, then that's your choice. If you go to him, yes, to negotiate, you can still keep your same bag, or you can trade in his bag if you get through. If you get through his defenses, I wish you luck. I saw that. I'm going to give you a few minutes to deal with that. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, remember that you can also negotiate amongst your team members, amongst the other departments. But there's the ultimate guy here that you have to win over. Anybody negotiating?
So, right. So, what if you open me bag, right?
You can't.
No, I just said hypothetically, we could just wait. So, if we open me bag eventually,
Eventually.
right. So, if we open me bag and we see time we don't like, but the other team will see. But if they
If they're, if they're,
settle again, sir. One more time.
all right. So have you guys made a decision to keep your bags? All right. And I guess that the negotiator will keep his bag and the other two bags as well. Uh,
Yes, so that one was going for sugar.
that's not what we was doing. That's what we did. All right. So just keep your bags for now. We will get back to the bags. There's a time you will be given permission to open your bags, but not just yet. Not just yet. Yeah, I will say so too. Yes, right. Now, how did the group make the decision? How did the group work together in making the decision with their bike? What did you do? What are some of the strategies? What is the technique you use? Firstly, for the leader to select the bike. What was the strategy you used? You were the leader. Hmm?
When I went to pick the bike, I look at my team and I asked them if this is the bike that they want to go for or if they want to go for the other bike. But they choose that one, so I pick it up.
Now you hear that strategy is a tad bit different to the strategy that I've had over the years. It's a brilliant strategy though. What this leader is saying that she did is that although she was the one given permission to come forward to select the bike, she still looked back at her team members, showed them the bikes from afar, and asked them which bike they wanted. And the one that the majority of the team members went with is the one that she took for her team. So straight here, you can give her a clap for that. Straight off, she still included all of her team members in making that decision. How did you select your bike, ma'am, for your team?
I touched all of them to see what content was in the bag, and I figured I see that a lot. I feel three things in each bag that was the same, and so I picked one of the bags that was all the same and bring it here, and then I negotiated with my team to figure if they want to keep the bag, because I talked with them and tell them what I see and observed in the bags, so we would have figured out what we want.
Okay, so this leader now a slightly different approach where she went, she touched the bags and she tried to examine the bags to realize what was in the bags. She made a decision based on her investigation. Then she came back to her team. She told the team what she came up with, and then they made the decision on keeping the bike. Again, teamwork. Yes, ma'am.
So I really feel like the vibes, right? And it kind of feel like we're search our puzzles. And I was there thinking, what my team good at, you understand?
Mhm.
So it was like, I know my teammates are really good at
Were you trying to see?
trying things. So they was really good at puzzles. So I
Mhm.
was like, all right, puzzles on a good team, all my teammates could do it quick. So I said, I pick puzzles, man. 'Cause,
Great.
yeah.
Another approach, a good approach. With this approach, I'm so proud of you guys. With this approach, the leader went in knowing and thinking about what are the things my team is good at. And based on my team's strengths, I will select a bag that is in alignment with, meaning that is fitting with what my team likes, with my team's strengths. So three different approaches, three different leaders, all coming up with a decision after including all of their team members. Again, give yourselves a round of applause. You did well. Let's move on quickly to what makes a good team. And all of you are kind of shared it. Where my audience focus over there? Uh, of course.
Are they?
Yo, can't eat.
If you can't eat,
So they have two attorneys in here now.
Right, and I'm saying, if you telling me to follow, you think your workmates should follow the same rules that you put from. Yes, and I think you know you should do like start kicking off with a start eating.
so no, we don't. Furthermore, you just ask for you have to ask for permission.
Yes.
And he did not ask for permission, so like
But I also saw, and it's a good point, and it's a valid point, and I will take it as a good leader. I will take it. But in taking it, I would also say to you that I also observed, and I did not say anything about it because I felt it was a good gesture, that a few of you also asked and were given, and I did not worry about it.
So if he's eating, you don't think everybody wants? I think enough.
Daddy problem, right?
Mhm.
Then he not let me talk.
Yes, go ahead.
So I think what he should, it got enough for right,
Yes.
to get a marshmallow, even for them.
But let me ask this question then. I love your defense, but let me ask this question. When you asked him for one for yourself, why did you not ask for the others? If you're so concerned about your team members.
But you
Yeah.
had set the
Attorney
rules.
number 2.
You had set the rules.
That's it. That's it.
I can put my point on.
Yeah.
But as you set the rules,
Mhm.
as you're the head,
Yes.
he is underneath you.
Yes.
You are above him, so he's supposed to follow your rules as
Yes.
your employee.
Yes. Yes.
Hello.
Okay, well, let us put it this way, guys. Let us put it this way. Let us put it this way, guys. Seeing that the young man was not here when that rule was made. Remember, he was not here as yet when the strawberries were given out. So he knows now. Okay? Let me ask.
That don't mean nothing.
You know, he should give him all. I know that
He should share all now.
No, we can't show all, because if we show all, then we probably will fall short of what we need for the activity. We have to find activity. Right? You guys were eating them up. All right, listen. Hold on. Get each of them a marshmallow.
I know he said only I had 3. So that
Yeah.
means he should share all 3.
He should show 3. Okay.
I didn't get 2.
No. You're getting 1. We'll come back to you.
Tell me for a marshmallow.
No, we'll come back to you. You'll get 1.
I could go downstairs and buy me a whole pack of marshmallows.
What? You're rich. All right. So as we distribute, and who is the teammate? No way. I can do you. Relax yourself. Season said I can do you. I got you. All right. I got you covered. You see, don't we are your team.
But sir, you was standing here first.
But you're a defender of your team, and I like that. Guys, I am enjoying the way how you're working together as a team, not only for your team, but you are putting forward arguments for the entire group, and that is good. What? And she shared it. That's so nice. Now, teams. Let's get back to it now, guys. Teams must have clear goals and roles. So the goals must be clear. When it came to putting together the puzzles, it was clear what you were supposed to do. In getting your bags, clear goals. You knew what you had to do. They must have a shared vision, and that is what you have. It must be a common vision, everybody working together. With the Brazil football team, the vision is to win. With the netball team, the vision is to win. So it's a clear vision. There are defined responsibilities, which means that each person in the team has a particular role to play. Remember, the defenders, they are to defend the midfield, the attack, the wing, the goalkeeper, the strikers. They all have defined responsibilities. And then there is what we call a strategic alignment. And it simply means that team goals connect directly to organizational mission. This creates purpose and direction for all activities. So there must be an alignment. Everybody must know the strategy. So for this leader, her strategy works for her. Look at the buy, look back at my teammates. They decide, yes, we want this buy. This team decided her strategy, examine the buys, come back, let my team know the findings. We make a decision together. This team also had their own approach, taking into consideration the talents of each of the team members and then making the decision. So it was a strategic alignment of the decisions made. Very important. In each team, there must be open communication. So you have to talk with each other, but you also need to listen. And out of talking and listening, which I said is the most important, listening. Active listening. Listening to understand and not just listening to hear. All right? So, regular dialogue means that you are constantly talking to each other. Active listening means that you're paying the other person attention and you're listening. Am I to take it, sis, that you are saying that the room is cold? Right? So that is active listening. You are communicating, and then you're asking for helpful feedback. What is the feedback that I am getting from the dialogue and the conversation? And this is not just for when you go back to Grant Lee and when you go back to Frederick Smith and when you go back to St. George Secondary School, but for life, at home, at church, in the community, all of these things will come into play. All right? So a strong leadership, when we look at strong leadership, we inspire excellence. And I think all three of the leaders, would you guys agree that all three of the leaders are doing a fantastic job? All three of the leaders are inspiring excellence. They set challenging yet achievable standards, which is good. The leaders are empowering each other. I don't think I've seen any leader who is a dictator as yet. Dictator means that you're making the decisions on your own and you're not including others. You're saying, take the bag we want, and I want to hear nothing from the boy. Leaders, you are inspiring others, and then you're providing direction. You are sharing leadership. You are directing your team. You are giving it the expectations, and you're trying to remove obstacles out of the way of your team members. That's important. Next challenge. Some of you would have done this before. Oh, you got to play it already? One team's got to play it already. The toothpaste activity. Now, what you're going to do with this activity, are you guys listening to the instructions? Leaders, can you get your teams under control? Leaders, can you get your team members under control? Thank you. Now, the instructions. Step 1, you are going to empty all of your toothpaste out of the pouch. So open your toothpaste. And you're going to empty it onto the plate, not onto the table. Doesn't mean it's specific. You're going to empty all of your toothpaste out of the pouch. Out of the tube, sorry. After you have finished step 1, step 2, with the tools given. I'm giving the tools now. I think we forgot the tools.
Them tools ridiculous. Look at me first.
We got toothpaste eating in the building.
We get only toothpaste though. Anybody got scissors?
With the tools given.
It's a habit. No, because like when it go for my fingers, I eat it. Nah.
So you are given your tools. Listen to the instruction, please. With the tools given, you are going to put all of the toothpaste back in the tube. The only tools you were given, as far as I know, are toothpaste. So, with the tools given, you are going to put all of the toothpaste back into the tube. And step three, you have 10 minutes in which to get it done. With the tools provided, you already have your tools. If that is one of your tools, you can use what you have with you and on you. You have a plate there on the tube with the tools given. Go ahead.
B, you can't take out my equipment.
Come here, me boy. When it's competition, not everybody want tissue.
You have 10 minutes to complete the exercise. It is now 11:22, so you have until 11:32. I'm going to give you until 11:35. You have until 11:35 to complete the activity.
My uniform.
It's up to you. Toothpaste is made for the teeth, but I don't know if you want to use your teeth for that purpose, but it's up to you. Where the city viewers?
Yes, tomorrow, guys. So right now we're at the second step.
Pardon me?
I got one
Nah, I have to pay for one more thing, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. He got you on camera. What, toothpaste on your mouth?
I see this one. BCC. I gonna start tripping. That's not funny. This girl got toothpaste on her nose.
The what?
Make sure you get as much off your fingers as possible.
If they're finished. Yes.
You should let us start over for you. No, sir, said to use the tools that I gave you. What tools you didn't ask?
And they could use the teeth right now. You said
Yes, and I said if they want to.
use our teeth to
Yes.
It's too paper for your mouth. No, please.
All right. It seems as if we have a winner. Okay. All right. So I'm going to allow you guys 5 minutes each to go into the bathroom and wash your hands and return. Okay, we'll discuss that when you come back. Go wash your hands and come back. Yeah, because one team and I not gonna wait. I'm not gonna wait for the others. Let the guy garbage in there. All right, let come, guys.
Big, are you still skinny?
All right, so let us go. Let us get going again. We are nearing lunch. Yes, Shane. We are nearing lunch, so let's go. We had a team that completed the exercise. What? Did you guys from that exercise? Okay, guys, let's. Hello. Hold on. You have me talking too much now. When I say let's go, let us be quiet, that is what I mean. I'm not going to be saying it over and over and over and over again. All right? It's about paying attention and it's about listening. And when I say let us go, it means stop the crosstalk and let us get on with the job. Okay. Now, there's another lesson coming out of that exercise. What was the lesson? Anybody can tell us what they think the lesson coming out of the exercise was?
Yeah, honestly.
No, that was not the lesson.
I think the exercise is patience.
Patience, okay, that's a good word. Teamwork, yes, that's what we're working on. But there's something that came out of that exercise that I want you guys to get. It has to do with the spoken word. Let me give it that much. With the spoken word, things you say. Yeah.
Me too.
Oh no, hold on. That is not the question on the floor. It has to be relevant to what we are discussing now. That is not, hold on. That is not what we're discussing, or that's not the question on the floor. There is something that's coming out of the exercise. Can you say what that something is? It has to do with the spoken word, things that you say. It's no one particular word. Or let me put it this way for you. When you say mean and hurtful things to people, it is hard to take it back. Don't matter how hard you try, don't matter how much you apologize, the words have already been spoken, so the damage would have already been done. So when you opened your tube of toothpaste and you poured it out in the plate and you tried to put it back in, was it the same? Even though you got it back in, was it the same? No. The pouch was damaged. It was torn. In some instances, it was dirty, extremely dirty on the outside. So it's the same thing with the spoken word. When you say mean and hurtful things to people, you cannot take those things back. No matter how much you apologize, the damage have already been done. That is the lesson out of the exercise. Not just teamwork, not just taking toothpaste out and putting toothpaste back in. And at that time, this time, I am going to give you, you were supposed to lunch at 12. It is now 20 to 12, so I'm going to give you your lunch now. You're going to have your lunch from 20 to 12 until 20 to 1. So you're going to have 1 hour. Remember, you will be given the voucher. Remember the instructions. You are going downstairs to the food court. You are getting your meal. You can go to any of the stalls there. Don't buy anything for $20 and tell the woman you want to buy you $5 change, because you ain't getting back the money.
What?
You cannot get back money. When you go to Chefette with a voucher, you just get back money? No. So you have to spend the whole $25 or as close thereto. All right? Yes?
Yeah, but what about $1.30?
So, sir, after we know you hypothetically, we wanted to go get some outer thing, and we could bring one of the Supreme, what do you all is called?
The facilitators?
Yeah.
If once you are coming with an adult, I don't have a problem.
Okay. All right, that's my last question. All right.
Yeah, thank you for taking up my lunch.
I know you wasn't. All right.
Yeah, but don't do your favorite and eat, because I don't quite good.
Yeah, go on if you want, go on. Yes, sir.
I want you to look.
Yeah, I think that is where I'm going to go. Well, their version